Yogi with Kartik Yogi, and I'm just here to share some very simple knee poses and flows that will help you with when you have issues with knees. I want you to just do what you can, modify, please modify, but I'm going to give you some things that I hope will be a help, a blessing to you. So let's get started. I'd like for us to begin first in our cross-leg pose so that we can rest the hands on top of the knees. And let's just begin with the breath. The breath is the most important part of any practice. So sitting tall, I want you to breathe in, press the belly out on the inhale. Exhale and release. And give me one more breath. Exhale and release. Excellent job. So what I'd love for us to do is to first step your right foot in front. And I want you to bring your hands and wrap them behind your thigh, right above the knee. Then I want you to lean back, and I want that foot to come up. And I want you to feel as if the foot is floating. And I want you to start to draw a smiley face. So let's take the foot a little bit to one side and then to the other. And I want you to just get used to this movement. So the beauty of this flow is that we're working on the knee without putting a lot of weight on it. Good. Give me a few more. Good job. Then I want you to start to take that foot and circle it. So we're going to make circles with your foot. And the more you do this, the better that knee gets. So I want you to give me about 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Good job. And then let that foot rest because we're going to come back to it again. Breathing here, I want you to lean back and lift that foot up. And I want you to give me back those smiley faces. Good. And this time we're going to circle counterclockwise. So going in the opposite direction, circling the knee, circling that foot to warm the knee. Give me 2 more. Good. 1 more. Good job. And then let's come back into that Sukhasana, that cross leg pose, and just let that sink in. Give me a deep breath here. Exhale and release. Good. Then I'd like us to do the other side. So let's bring that foot forward. Again, we're going to take the hands and wrap them behind the leg. I want you to lean back and allow that foot to come off of the floor. Good. So let's start with some sways. We're going to make that smiley face with your foot just to warm up. Good job. And then I want you to take that foot and start to make a circle, warming up that knee. So the more you do this, the better. Good. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Good job. Then I want you to rest your foot. Take a nice deep breath. Keep holding on to support. I want you to lean back, bring the foot off the floor. And let's start again with those smiley faces. Good. And then we're going to take that foot and go in the opposite direction, going counterclockwise. Just getting that mobility in the knee, warming it up before we work on it. Good. Give me 3. Good. 2. And then 1. Excellent job. Let that foot come in. And we're going to sit back into our cross leg pose. I want you to rest the hands on top of the knees and just give me a deep breath here. Let that seal into our knees. Breathing here deeply with the belly. Exhale and release. Excellent job. So let's go ahead and uncross the legs, and I want you to come onto your belly. So we're going to come into a flat position. I want you to bring your elbows forward, and I want you to reach through the fingertips and point through the toes. Give me a deep breath here. Exhale, release. Good job. So with your arms continuing to reach forward, I want you to dig the toes into the mat. Good. And I want you to really point through the heels. Then I want you to lift your knees and only your knees off of the floor. Good job. And then we're going to bring the knees back down. Good. Give me 2 more. Keep the toes digging and then lift your knees off of the floor. Then allow the knees to come back down. Good job. And give me 1 more. Dig in deep. Lift the knees and hold. Give me 1 more breath here. Excellent job. Then I want you to draw the knees back down. Good job. Now let's position the legs. I want you to bring the legs out further apart from each other. Good. Then I want you to bend in both knees and bring your feet up into the air. Now we're going to keep your left foot in right in that same position, but that right leg, I want you to unfold, bringing that foot down. Good. Then I want you to lift that foot back up and then bring that foot back down. Good. Now, as that foot comes down, I want you to start to circle your foot around without hurting yourself. Take your time. Circle. 1 foot stays up. The other foot is on a mission here, trying to work on the knees. So the more you do this, the better. I want you to give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Good job. Let that leg stay in the air. We're going to unfold your other leg. Good. And then lift it back up. Good. Unfold it. We're going to start to circle 1 foot at a time. Again, the more you do these, the better. You can go as many as 20 per leg. And what it does, it just makes your knees work a little better. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Good job. Now lift that leg right back up. Good. Now, I want you to try and draw your knees back in together so that they're side by side and the feet are side by side. Good. I want you to go ahead and unfold both legs and bring your feet down. And then inhale, lift them right back up. Good. And you can cross at the ankles. Let's do the same thing. Inhale here, exhale, unfold. Lift the legs right back up, uncross to cross in the opposite direction. Inhale here, exhale, unfold the legs. Good job. And then come right back up. Beautiful. Let's uncross. I want you to unfold the legs. Walk the elbows back in. Good. Press away from the mat, bend into the knees, and then we're going to walk the knees in. And believe it or not, child's pose is excellent for your knees. I want you to sink your hips towards your heels. Walk your hands forward and allow the forehead to rest, and give me 2 breaths. One more breath. Excellent job. Inhale here. Now I'm going to go ahead and walk the hands in so that I can come into tabletop. I want you to dig your toes into the mat, lift your knees, and shift your hips back into downward facing dog. And I want you to draw the heels down to feel a stretch in the back of the knees. And we're going to do what we call walking the dog. So I want you to bend in one knee, drawing the heel down. Good. Give me a few more. Good. 1 more. Excellent job. Then we're going to draw both heels down. Now I want you to start to tiptoe forward. So I want you to walk into a standing forward fold. I want you to soft bend into the knees, and then we're going to roll the spine up 1 vertebrae at a time until we can come together into our Tadasana, our mountain pose. So let's stand here, feet side by side, hands come at heart center, tuck the tailbone in, press the shoulders down, and give me 2 breaths here. One more breath. Excellent job. So I'm going to show you my profile, but let's continue to stand into Tadasana. And I want you to bring your hands around your hips. I want you to bend in that right knee. See how that heel is lifted? Now I want you to keep that heel lifted and give me a quick little bounce. So give me a 1, 2, 3, up. And let's do that again. We're going to bounce. And one more time. Good job. And then bring that heel back down. Let's try the other side. I want you to bend into the knee. Keep that heel lifted. And we're going to do a quick little bounce here. 1, 2, 3. Up. Give me 2 more. Up. 1 more. And we're going to lift up, bring that heel back down. And what I'd love for us to do at this point is to get ready for a very low chair pose. So I want you to inhale here, exhale, forward fold. Good. And come down to bend into your knees. Come down into a very low chair. Good. I want you to walk the hands into place. And I want you to balance here. So as we're in low chair, we are really working the knees. I want you to give me 1 more breath. Excellent job. Now let's come down onto our knees, and here's where I want you to grab a pillow. Pillows are your friends for this next part. And it doesn't matter how many you need. I want you to grab as many as you need so that we can continue to work on posture while we're in these poses or flows. So we're standing on the knees. I want you to bring that pillow to rest on top of your legs. Again, if you need 2, if you need 3, we got to play with it until you know what works best for you. Good. We're going to bring the hands to heart center. I want you to inhale here, exhale, forward fold, and then sit onto your pillow. And it's really important that while you're sitting, that the spine is still tall and we can breathe. I want you to forward fold, lift the hips, come right back up. Good. Give me 2 more of these. Fold. Come back. Lift right back up and give me 1 more of these. Good. And we're going to stay here. I want you to keep the palms together and lift them up over the head and then circle them out to the side and bring the palms together again. Good. Let's do 2 more of these, lifting up. And just 1 more. Excellent job. Then let's come forward. I want you to plant the hands and then we can put that pillow to the side for now. Then I'd like for us to swing the legs around. And we're going to come into a seated position. Good. I want you to roll the back flat to the mat. Excellent job. And what I'd like for you to do is to lift your leg up into the air. We're going to grab hold of the leg, keep a good grip on it, and then bring that foot down to the floor. Good. And then let's try that other side. While we're holding on to this side, I want you to lift up that other leg, grab hold above the ankle, and draw that foot down. So we've got a bound seat, a half-seated pose. So I want you to keep the hands locked around. Good. Then I want you to inhale here. I want you to position the knees together and then bring the knees apart. And give me 2 more. Knees come together and then bring them apart. And then 1 more. Bring the knees together and then bring the knees apart. Good. Keep holding on. I want you to press down and lift your hips into it. It's a variation of bridge pose. So I want you to bring the hips back down. Good. Keep holding. And then I want you to press down into the feet, but lift the hips out of hover. Drawing the knees forward. Give me one more breath. Excellent job. And then we're going to roll the back flat to the mat. Let's ungrip the legs, extend, and then we're going to come right back up into a seated position. Let's come back to that cross-leg pose. I want you to rest the hands on top of the knees. Sit nice and tall, breathing deeply here. Exhale and release. Namaste means the God in me honors the God in you. I'm truly grateful for the time. I hope that these flows and poses are going to be helpful to you. And I want to let you know that you can reach us at Coptic_yogi on Instagram, CopticYogi.com, and Ebony Yayi on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. So stay tuned. There's so much more to come. Thank you and namaste.